Preamble: this document consolidates findings from 3 separate interview sessions conducted over the course of what we approximate as 6 days post-recovery. WD-041 was found at egress point 7, a parking structure in redacted, Ohio, by field operative H. Moss, who reported the subject sitting cross-legged on the concrete of level P2, facing a structural column, unresponsive to verbal contact for approximately 4 minutes before reorienting. Subject presented with moderate dehydration, early-stage malnutrition, abrasions on both knees, consistent with prolonged crawling on carpeted surface, and a total absence of personal identification. She was carrying a single item, a ballpoint pen with no ink remaining. They read in full, Room 18, 8 Room 18, 8 Room 18, 8 Room 188. We gave her both. Session 1, Day 2. Post-recovery archivist. Caldwell, can you tell me your name? WD-041, Carla Espinosa. I had ID. I don't know what happened to it. Caldwell, that's fine. We don't need it. How are you feeling? WD-041, like the lights are too bright. Pause. Sorry, that's not... I know these are normal lights. I know that up here. But something lower down still doesn't believe it. Caldwell, take your time. WD-041, I've been taking my time. I'd like to stop taking my time, actually. I'd like to just say it. Caldwell, go ahead. WD-041, I was in the back rooms for I don't know how long. My best guess is 3 weeks, but it could be more. Time didn't work right in there. You know that, right? You know about it. Caldwell, we do. WD-041, okay, good. Because the first person I tried to tell before you found me, they looked at me like I was describing a dream, and I needed someone to not look at me like that. Caldwell, we won't. WD-041, I went in through a gap behind the shelving unit in a storage room, the level 0. Caldwell, level 0, WD-041, the yellow place. Yeah. Caldwell, did you encounter any entities on level 0? WD-041, long pause. I saw something on the second day. I've thought about how to describe it a lot since then. You know how in old photographs, sometimes someone moves while the shutters open and you get that blur, that smear of a person? It looked like that. But it wasn't moving. It was standing completely still, and it still looked like a smear, like whatever it was moving so fast. Caldwell, did it approach you? WD-041, no, I approached it. She noticed my expression. I know. Caldwell, what kind of sound? WD-041. It laughed. It wasn't a human laugh. It was too even. Like someone had recorded a laugh and then smoothed it out in editing until it was perfectly metered. No feeling in it, just the shape of a laugh. It didn't follow me, I don't think. Session 2, Day 4. Post-recovery. Subject arrived at second session with the notebook we provided. Several pages had been used. She did not show us the contents, and we did not ask. Caldwell, you mentioned before the interview that you wanted to discuss the pool rooms. WD-041. Yeah, because I think your files on them might be incomplete. Caldwell, what makes you say that? WD-041. Because the notes I found in there, the ones left by other wanderers, they all said the same thing. Caldwell, how would you explain it? WD-041. The water looks perfect. That's the first thing. You come through the archway and the room is enormous. Caldwell, take your time. WD-041. I almost went in. I had my shoes off. I was sitting on the edge with my feet dangling over it, and the water was right there, and it was cool. I could feel the cool coming off it. And then I looked at my reflection. Caldwell. What did you see? WD-041, me, normal me. But the reflection was delayed, like a half-second behind. Every movement I made, it copied, but just a fraction too late. I put my shoes back on and I left, and I didn't look at the water again. Caldwell. Did you observe anyone else? In the pool rooms. WD-041. There was someone already in the water when I came through the archway, floating on their back. I called out to them. They didn't respond. I don't know if they were alive. I don't know what alive means in that place past a certain point. Caldwell. You said our files were incomplete. Is there anything else? WD-041. The sound. If you're near the pool rooms, even rooms away, you can hear something that sounds like someone doing a slow breaststroke. Rhythmic. Patient. In water that, if you go look, has nothing in it. Session 2. Continued. On room 188 WD-041. I need to talk about room 188. Caldwell? Go ahead. WD-041. It took me a long time to find it. I don't know if find is even the right word. I think it found me or decided I was ready or something like that. Caldwell. What was in room 188? WD-041. A desk. Office desk. Laminate wood, the cheap kind. A chair. Document insert. Subject's handwritten copy of text found in room 188, transcribed below for record. If you are reading this, you have been here long enough to find it. That means you are still here, which means you are doing something right, which means you deserve to know. The back rooms are not a place. A place has edges and reasons. What you are in is something that exists because space has a margin and you found yours. It does not want you here. It does not want anything. Wanting requires caring, and this does not care. The entities are not hunting you. Most of them are as lost as you are, only they have been lost longer. And the longer you are lost in here, the less you resemble what you started as. Keep that in mind. Not as a warning, as a timeline. You have time. The exit will not look like an exit. It will look like a mistake. A door that shouldn't be there. A hallway that goes the wrong direction. A gap. Do not think about it. Walk through it the way you'd walk into any room, like you've done it before. You have done it before. You just don't remember which way the world goes. WD-041? Yeah. Caldwell? Did that mean anything to you? WD-041? Very quietly. I think I knew who it was. I think I met someone while I was in there. Not directly, but through things they left behind. Notes, a backpack, a jacket. I don't know how far back they went in or if they ever got out. But that letter was theirs. Caldwell. How can you be sure? WD-041. Because the jacket I was wearing when your operative found me. She looked down at her hands, and the inside collar had a name written in marker. The way your parents mark your clothes before summer camp. It said Daniel. Neither party spoke for approximately 2 minutes. Caldwell, we'll look into it. Session 3, Day 6 post-recovery subject was notably quieter in this session. She had slept, visibly. She came in with the notebook again, but didn't open it. The session was brief, by mutual agreement. Caldwell. Is there anything you want to add to the record before we close the formal interview? WD-041. 2 things. First, the breathing in the walls. Other reports mention it. I want to confirm it. And I want to add something those reports may not have. It's not one thing breathing. It's a rhythm that multiple things are sharing, like they've synchronized. And it's patient. It's not hungry patient. It's just waiting patient. Whatever those things are, They are not in a hurry. Second, she looked at the wall to her left for a moment, then back at me. When your operative found me in that parking structure, he said I was unresponsive for 4 minutes before I came back. Caldwell. That's correct. WD-041. I wasn't unresponsive. I was listening. I was checking that the hum was gone. Pause. I needed to be sure the lights weren't about to change color. Caldwell. And were you? Sure? WD-041. I'm here, aren't I? Subject declined. Archivist's notes, post-session addendum WD. 041 is, in this archivist's assessment, one of the more cognitively intact recovered wanderers logged in recent cycles. Her account is internally consistent across all 3 sessions, with no significant contradictions and a level of specific observational detail that is difficult to fabricate or confuse. Several elements of her testimony warrant immediate cross-referencing with existing case files. 1. The entity described in Level 0, the smear figure with the metered laugh, does not precisely match any documented smiler behavior. It may represent a variant, a subtype, or something we have not yet formally designated. Flagged for entity classification review. 2. The pool room reflection anomaly she describes, delayed mimicry transitioning to autonomous movement ITSCI, has appeared in 2 prior testimonies. See Case File 09-Alpha, Case File 17-Bravo. This archivist recommends elevating pool room threat classification from caution to critical. 3. The text recovered from room 188, if authentic, represents the first written communication recovered from an entity or long-term wanderer that demonstrates awareness of exit mechanics. Its implications are significant. Cross-referencing the signature D with all prior case files is now a priority 1 task. 4. The name Daniel in the jacket collar. We have 3 active open cases with that name. 2 are recent. 1 is from, see attached addendum, classification level 3 required. Subject has been offered continued housing at the intake facility. She accepted. She has requested specifically a room with a window. We gave her one facing east. She sleeps with the curtain open. Document compiled and submitted by T. Caldwell, Senior Archivist, Async Recovery and Documentation Division. This document is the property of Async. Unauthorized distribution constitutes a breach of operational protocol. If you have recovered this document outside of an Async facility and do not know what Async is, find an egress point. We will find you on the other side. We are looking.